Alberta has a serious wild side. It's only to be expected in a province that is 60% covered in forests and has a thriving industry based on this renewable resource. Alberta's approach to sustainably managing and harvesting its forests makes it a model of responsibility. Before we humans came along, forests managed themselves. Wildfires, disease, and pests are nature's way of regenerating forests. To be sustainable, forests cannot be harvested faster than they can grow back. In Alberta, most trees aren't harvested until they're 80 to 100 years old. So what steps do we take to ensure the harvesting is done in a sustainable manner? It can be explained by looking at the life cycle of a forest. Forests are what we call a carbon sink. As trees actively grow, they remove excess carbon from the atmosphere and store it in their wood, creating oxygen in the process. Yet as the trees age, growth slows down, and the trees absorb less carbon dioxide. They also produce less oxygen than younger trees. Guided by a detailed forest management plan approved by the provincial government, forests are harvested. Following harvest, new trees are planted and the cycle begins anew. With space to grow, younger trees can thrive, storing carbon and producing oxygen. Animals such as deer, moose, and bears also thrive in a new forest. So, who does the harvesting and replanting? The days of burly lumberjacks cutting trees with a mighty swing of the axe are long behind us. Today's modern forest industry uses advanced machinery to safely and efficiently harvest trees. Forestry is a career with many branches. On the operational side, there are numerous job opportunities for those who love working outdoors. Employed by the forestry companies, operations foresters are responsible for putting the forest management plans into action. They ultimately coordinate and supervise the process on the ground. Operations foresters hire logging contractors who do the actual harvesting. If you love working with machines and yearn to get behind the controls, perhaps becoming an equipment operator is the job for you. Machines called processors are used to harvest the trees. Believe it or not, processors can effortlessly cut and lift a 20-meter tree in seconds. A forwarder is used to carry logs to the roadside, where a loader lifts the logs onto a logging truck that will haul its heavy cargo to the mill for processing. Logging trucks are nearly 10 times longer than a smart car, and drivers must often navigate narrow, winding trunk roads. Once the logs are off to the mill, the replanting can begin. This is the responsibility of silviculture foresters, who hire and oversee a small army of tree planters and ensure quality control. A skilled planter can plant upwards of 2,000 trees a day. As you can see, great care is taken to ensure forestry operations in Alberta are done in a sustainable, responsible manner that is truly a cut above the rest. Who knows? Maybe there's a forestry career waiting for you. Thanks for getting wild with us.